friends. Hello. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday. I just saw that there was like a weather alert. What is this? Sorry, I'm immediately distracted when I'm recording, but I just got a weather alert, and so now I feel like I need to like double check on some things. It's just supposed to be cold. Okay, whatever. Thanks, Google, for that. Yeah, hello. Happy Sunday. You may have noticed I sort of accidentally took a week off. I didn't intend to take a week off. I just was really busy with like life things, and I also got sick. I feel very sickly for the last year, like ever since the plague. If you're not familiar, I worked in like food service essentially. I used to work at like a really fancy restaurant, and then I also worked at a cafe during that kind of sickness time. And so I definitely caught the plague at least 3 times. And since then, I've also had a pretty intense case of pneumonia last year. And so since all of that, I just get sick all the time. Just all the time. And especially since I live with kids, like my niece and nephew are around a lot. I catch everything, anything and everything. It's in my system always. So I have a lot of times where I'm just like not feeling well. And last week was one of those times. It's still holding on just a little bit, but it's pretty much gone, thank God. Hopefully I can have a little bit of time before I catch something else. But yeah, so last week was just a little bit rough, and I just decided to be nice to myself and give myself like a week of not really stressing about things and kind of working on whatever I felt like doing. So I did spend some time doing stuff on my main instead of archive stuff. Yeah, so now this week I did put some effort in and I caught up on some things. Actually, right now I intended to be running around picking up my daily hunts, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so this week I think is patch what, like 7.16 or something like that. I'm not sure what the numbers are, but we do have a patch this week that is going to be giving us the master quests, I believe is what they're called, for the role quests. And I am happy to say that I will be able to record that this week. I did manage to get through all of them in some way, shape, or form. I'm almost done with the healer quests. I'm level 99 right now, so I'm trying to like level and get to level 100. I'll be recording that today. After this video, I'll be getting to level 100 and recording the final quest for the healer arc. I have every other one recorded. I have a few already uploaded. Tomorrow, Monday, is when the melee one is going to go live, which was not the one I thought was going to be the first one going live. I just got really motivated to play Monk for some reason. It happens every once in a while. So Monk, melee, role quest will be going live tomorrow. Then I think Tuesday will probably be healers. And I'm hoping Wednesday is going to be tank. But the level 94 tank quest has a specific line of dialogue that changes based on the race of the character. And so I'm going to do what I've done in the past for, like, I did this during the, oh my gosh, I don't know what the current 24-man arc is called. Echoes of Vanadil, something like that. I did this when I was doing one of those quests. Because of the way that Fantasias work now, if the quest is like an easily redoable quest or the cutscene is in the in-room, I can just use a Fantasia and like just log in, record it, log out, change the race, log in, record it, like do that. So I'm going to do that for that quest, but my tank's only level 84. So I have to do some tank leveling once I finish White Mage, and luckily it's a tank, so it'll be pretty easy to get it up to that level in the next couple of days, but that's what's holding me back on the tank one. But otherwise, like, that's the only thing keeping me from finishing uploading the role quests for Dawn Trail is like getting White Mage to level 100 and recording the final one, and then doing all the like tank leveling. otherwise, they're pretty much done, which feels good. So, I'm doing a little bit of work on the Endwalker role quests because I am leveling right now. So I'm like, I might as well get that XP. So that's what this quest in the corner is. That's the level 87 Endwalker role quest for healers. So I'm going to do at least tank and healer role quests for Endwalker, like today or tomorrow, depending on how long the quests are. Some of these are really long. And already just doing this one quest, I'm reminded like how much more I enjoy the Endwalker role quests over the Dawn Trail role quests. And I feel like I've done all the Dawn Trail role quests like recently enough to say that I don't particularly care for any of for them in general, like overall. All I hope that the final quests kind of bring them together, but I'm just kind of confused by them. I think Mione has a video out I've been meaning to watch like this whole week where he talks about them, but I need to go listen to it. But I'm just like, I don't know what they were trying to do with these quests. I'm so confused by the vibes. Just the vibes alone are all over the place. Like for the physical ranged and the caster, the final fights are set to joke music, and I'm so confused. Why are they set to joke music? Like, why? And then, so then I did the melee one, which I did enjoy. I liked that one, and the final fight in that is not set to joke music. It's set to, like, real music, and there are some silly parts. If you can hear dogs in the background, I think the puppies are playing. Yeah, what are you guys doing? There's some silly parts to the melee one, but overall, I think it has a decent tone of like seriousness when seriousness is needed. I liked the tank one a lot. I really liked that one. The idea of that tribe, which if you haven't done it yet, I don't know if anybody cares about spoilers for this content, but essentially it's like the token that they have, you can take your like fatigue and put it on somebody else. So the village has like one person who holds the token and they just don't sleep. So the guy's been awake for 10 years and his like childhood best friend is the person who takes his fatigue, and so she's been pretty much asleep for most of 10 years. It was a very cute relationship story and I liked the characters. So I did like the tank one. The melee one was intriguing to me, but the healer one, I don't particularly care. The healer one isn't really drawing me in on any level of any of the characters. Like the idea of a village that is set in uninhabitable space that can live there because they have a token that can like heal people from any poison or remove poison from things, like cool, I guess, but I'm not drawn to any of these characters. And then the Fizz ranged one, I did not like that at all. I didn't like anything really about it. And then what was the other one? Caster, I don't even really remember anything. Honestly, it's already out of my head, that one. So it was not memorable. So I don't really know where they're going with these because there's some interesting aspects to them, but overall they like don't tie in at all to like any stories that we've already had. Like sometimes you're like talking to characters or you're in old space, like old cities we've been in before, but I'm just kind of like, I don't care. I don't really care. So I'm interested to see the wrap-up quests to see if they tie it into something, but I don't know, I'm not invested. The Endwalker ones, I am invested. I know people were kind of like tired of them at the time because they're like, oh my god, Connie Senna is so boring or whatever, but I love Connie Senna. She's my favorite forever, so I don't care what people say. That was my little rant about role quests. Unnecessary, I guess, but anyways, yeah. I should pick these up while I'm standing here. I'm so bad at like talking and doing things at the same time. All of that to say that the Dawn Trail role quests will be out this week. I'm hoping that come Tuesday I can record the master arc or whatever it is and get that up as well by like Thursday or Friday. So that's my hope. And then hopefully the next week is when these Endwalker role quests will start popping out. I think I have everything I need. Yeah, I think the only thing I'm missing is like a tank at 90. Can you tell that I'm just not a tank player? Yeah, so I've got like everything else I need to be able to start working on those quests and getting them up. So I'm pivoting. I know I said I was going to release the zone quest, and I did release the Merlamentorum. Yeah, it's Merlamentorum. That and the like mod program. I'm like, wait, am I saying the right one? Yeah, so I'm going to get back to Endwalker zone quests eventually. Whenever the urge comes back, like, it's nice to just be able to check these role quests off finally. I feel like they've been hanging over my head for so long. Let's have the zone quests. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is about the Endwalker content. As you can see, like, all these quests just hanging out. There's just something about them that I'm like, do I really want to do those or not? And so far the answer has been not, I guess. But I'm getting back to it. I just want to finish these role quests. It's a much smaller process than zone quests. Although I already have the thumbnails, and that's kind of the worst process of zone quests. Alright, yeah, so it's very easy to do an update because I didn't do anything last week. And then this week is just going to be role quests are starting to roll out again for real, continuing to roll out. So that's exciting for me, exciting for anybody who wants to watch them. Yeah, and then I can start working on something else. I just keep thinking of all these like side quests. Like, I've only done the one variant dungeon. There's still like 2 or 3 more. I don't remember how many there are in total anymore. I haven't done the post-Moogle quests. There's still multiple like tribal quests I could do. I need to catch up on or get back to working on custom deliveries, since each one of those is like a 5-week investment. Like, there's a lot of things I want to start working on, and sometimes I just feel very paralyzed. So I think I might make myself like a content list. I have like so many spreadsheets, but I want one that's just like every content in the game that has like a quest line attached to it. And then I can just check them off when I do them. I think that would feel really great. So yeah, I think I might put that together in some downtime or whatever. But yeah, if there is side content that you're hoping that I work on soon, feel free to let me know. I'm easily distractible. I say this every week. Very easily distractible if somebody hits me with something that sounds more interesting than what I'm working on. So this was a very boring background video, like, because I'm not doing anything back here. I keep spacing out while I'm talking. But yeah, if there is like content that you're hoping that I cover soon, feel free to let me know. I forget so much about all sorts of side content. Like, there's so many like just side arcs. Like, I haven't done the Horchafont emote arc yet. I haven't done the Scholasticate yet. I haven't done the new Hildebrand yet. There's just like so many like little side things that I want to get to that I get overwhelmed. So if there's anything that you want me to cover in particular, feel free to leave a comment anywhere and I will see what I can do about it. Yeah, but unless something like that happens, I'm just gonna stick to role quests for like the next 2 weeks, I think. Just try to get them all done and then see where I go from there. So yeah, hopefully next Sunday I'll have an update that's like, I did it and we're moving into something else, but we'll see. I never really know how the weeks are gonna go. This week is kind of a big like reading week. If you don't know, I read a lot. This year, not so much. I'm only 4 books into the year, and like last January, I think I read like 19 books. I just like went feral. So I do try to read a lot, and I have a lot of library holds due in the next like week, and my book club pick, I haven't finished it yet, and I need to finish it before the 23rd, and it's currently the 19th. So I have a lot of reading to do, but hopefully I can stick to like my recording schedule and do some like audiobook listening while I'm grinding out levels or something. I think that would be ideal. But I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with some inspiring news about finishing all my to-do lists and stuff. And let me know in the comments how you guys are doing, how the new year is treating you. I think that's it. I could just ramble forever, and I'd really rather not today. I've got to get back to this. I have goals, things to achieve. So yeah, thank you so much for being here and for listening. And I love it every time I get a like or a subscribe or a comment. I appreciate it always. I appreciate all of you so much. You have no idea. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.